Welcome back to a new portfolio update for the month of April. It's now the 1st of May, and in this update we will talk about what has happened to the portfolio and other things that are going on. Welcome, my name is Jelle, and today's video we're going to discuss what has happened to the portfolio the last month. The current value of the portfolio is now reaching €75,000, which is a big step up from last update since the market has risen quite a lot. So let's take a look at the global news. We still see that the Iran war is of course going on, although there was a relief rally in the market. The S&P 500 rose quite a bit, on which we will take a look at later. Other things are of course going on in other parts of the world, but these are not for our concern. We are mainly focusing on the economic side of things, and we see the gas prices rising quite a bit. And it's of course not a good thing, especially in some countries which are heavily dependent on oil. So let's take a look at all the important assets, at least what I think are important assets, of course, and mainly stocks. We start with EUA, the 50 euro stocks, the most important ones. And we see that last week on the 25th of March or 26th, there was a very fast rise, and now we see a bit of a pullback, but that is common after such a strong pull up. We probably see the same thing with FUSA. Yeah, this is the S&P 500, same thing going on. We also see that the reason I like to use these lines, we can clearly see that often there's a pullback and these lines are hit, where the red line is more a thing for the long term. And if the asset comes on the red line or below it, I'm interested to buy it. Anyway, we see a big rise, and that's probably because there's something going on with the war in Iran. Then we have the VIUR, that is the 500 or more developed stocks in Europe, and you see the same thing, although a bit more sketchy than the FUSA. Then we have Google. So yeah, Google had crazy earnings, surprise earnings of 90% more than expected. Revenue was well, decent, but 2.7 is nothing compared to 90% earnings. That's a lot. So yeah, we see Google again rising so fast, amazing. Then we continue, it's also Google, but then a different version. Then we have Microsoft. Microsoft is still lagging a bit, although they had decent profits and earnings. I'm in position right now. We will talk about that soon as well. And I'm waiting for Microsoft to go through 450 or something, and then I will probably take some profit. Then we have Nvidia. Nvidia looks decent. It has also been risen quite a bit. Apple apparently, yeah, also had decent earnings. So again, a big rise. As you can see, I'm waiting for Apple to go down, and then I will start buying. Then we have Meta. Meta also very good, 56% earnings. But anyway, it has a downfall for some kind of reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we also have a big position in Meta. So we will look at that, why this is going on. Tesla, not much is happening at the moment. They also had decent earnings. Tesla is quite a different company from back what it used to be. They are now focusing on making robots, I heard. But since I'm not in a position where I want to buy this stock, I'm not doing any research. But I just heard it from someone else. Then we have Amazon, and Amazon, well, look at this. So 2% on the day, and it has risen quite a lot. I also have a decent position in Amazon, so we'll probably take profit soon, but my broker is not open, so yeah, we have to do that on next week on Monday. So we're now gonna take a look at what has happened last month, and wasn't a lot. I only bought Microsoft a bit more because I trust that the company will do great things, and I also have not much cash left. Keep in mind that the stock market can of course go much lower if there is World War III going on, or the Strait of Hormuz is again closed for a much longer time, the chances are rising quite rapidly that we will see some big crash in the next year, maybe 2 years, because oil is very important for the world, of course, the world economy. So if that is blocked, yeah, you have huge impact, especially on the long term. So you always want to keep some cash in reserve. Having said that, I have some orders open. You can see it over here. We have Meta. This will be a sell. And then we have Apple, we have the ETF, this is the Europe ETF, we have the S&P 500 ETF, and we have Broadcom, but all of those have risen quite a lot, so this will not be a buy anytime soon. For example, Broadcom, I'm going to buy it around here. As you can see as well, we have some alerts here. We have Apple, we have Google, we have Koninklijke Ahold Delhaize. It's a Dutch company. Right now, I'm just waiting for the alerts to go off, or that one of these orders is fulfilled, and then we will go from there. So now it's, yeah, a waiting game, but that's what I like. Now it's just waiting for the opportunity to come, and in the meanwhile we have the dividend coming. So yeah, it's all good in my opinion. So what will be the focus for myself the next month? Well, one of the highest position is Amazon, and we also have Microsoft, which is a big position. And I bought these mainly because they were good value a couple of weeks or maybe a month ago, and they are a long-term investment, but also a swing trade. And now we'll see that especially Amazon is rising quite fast. So I will definitely take some profit off the table and then leave the rest for a long-term investment. Same goes for Microsoft, but Microsoft is still lagging a bit, so we're waiting on that. And again, the same with Meta. For the rest, these are mainly stocks I want to keep, and they are providing a dividend, so I'm happy with those. So that was it for this video. Kind of a short one, since there was not much going on. Also, this is not the dividend update, which will come in, I think, July. We will see. Every 3 months I will do a dividend update. But if you want to keep track of what is going on with the portfolio and what is the current value, you can look at the link in the description, and you will be directed to this portfolio, the Giro Euro transactions. And then you will see the current word is almost 73,000 euro. And of course I have 2,000 euro in cash. So that's why I said 75-ish. You can see all the transactions and what kind of stocks I have and how much. So if you want to see that, then follow the link and you can check it out. So we reached the end. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are about this market, about my portfolio, about how you are trading or how you vision the future. Let us know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.